So wait, I gotta ask.
Okay.
Because I remember the exact meeting where you asked me, she asked me in a meeting, have you ever considered moving to Japan?
Yeah, we were just casually talking.
Yeah, just casually talking. But did you have that prize money and that competition in mind when you asked me?
Hey man, I respect it. I respect
the hustle. I respect the hustle.
Like, I don't
Thank
give
you.
a shit about these
Wait.
YouTubers coming
No,
out.
no.
Like,
Are you-
cold hard cash.
Are you allowed to tell us how much you got?
I think it's like, okay, so like people will say, oh, it's not that much, but it was like, I think they told me it's like, oh, the prize is gonna be like.
I mean, that's like a decent bonus.
Yeah, for an idea, that's not bad.
Yeah.
But it's actually 500.
But what I want to know is how you managed to convince them. Because as we've all talked about, Japanese companies are fucking difficult.
They never want to try anything
new.
Yeah.
And convincing Japanese companies to send over like 3 or 4 AniTubers and just sponsor their visas and
Well, I had an advantage. You guys have been working with like Bookwalker for at that point like 2-3 years already.
Yeah.
So I had data. And like, data.
Yeah,
but
as we know, that
yeah, we
doesn't
know
always
from the
work.
Yaoi audiobook that that's not always the case, right? Like, that's not guaranteed.
that wasn't enough though. This is like 3 years worth.
God, never enough.
It's all about that data.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So-
The Excel sheets. The Excel sheets.
Exactly. Excel sheets and PowerPoints. And so I think in the back of their mind, they were already thinking like, oh, if we had this business, it would be interesting. And my superior boss at that time was like giving me a tip, oh, maybe you should submit that idea because maybe they're thinking about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I guess I have enough data, so let's do it. And then I won the thingy. And then
Did you have like, was it like an apprentice type pitch where you had to like go into like a boardroom meeting and
Yeah,
just
I
actually.
attended one. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was the first week I moved here. They were like, "Do you want to come to this thing?" And
and then you met Mr. Kadokawa. Like
Yeah, I
the
met
top,
the like
Yeah.
It was weird because I just sat down in like the most like sterile room you can imagine. Imagine like just like 100, 200 Japanese businessmen in the quietest room in your life, and I came in because I came in midway,
Right.
so I was making so much fucking noise just trying to sit down. 'Cause, of course, my seat was in the middle.
Yeah. And you were
why
like
they
the
sound like-
only non-Asian.
And I,
like,
yeah,
we're
dude,
like-
I was like the only like,
who?
and I was the only one not in a suit of some sort as well. So I come in with like my t-shirt and jeans, making some noise. I'm like, yeah, sorry, excuse me. Sat down, and then one of the Japanese people kept translating in my ear, and I was like, just stop translating. You're making too much noise, and people are looking at us.
It's
just
embarrassing.
yeah, I'll just pretend like I know what's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
But they were all really good sports
Yeah.
about it. They were nice to me
It was
afterwards.
like that. We had like a new business plan format document. You fill it out, and then within that, I think it was like over 200, maybe around 200 applicants. And then it narrowed down to like 50. And then when you're the top 50, they narrow it. You don't do anything. You just like make like a 3-year.
business plan.
Yeah.
Where did I go?
What?
Why did I go again? There was free food and drink. There was really good
Yeah.
sushi and free beer.
Yeah,
so
there
it
was, like,
really
yeah.
good.
Dude,
Sorry,
if
go ahead.
there's free food and drink, I'll go to anything.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Because-
exactly.
Okay, not gonna lie, right?
And you were bored probably.
I was.
Like, you had no
I
friends.
had no internet.
They
nothing.
didn't arrive
Yeah,
yet.
they weren't
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I think I felt bad because I've been crashing on Joey's couch for like a week. I felt really bad that I was bothering him so much.
No, that's fine, dude.
But yeah, I know.
Yeah,
But I
that's
come on, man. And then but okay, right. This is the thing, right? Company parties, at least in Japan, they don't spare any expense with food and drink. They do such good food and drink. Okay, Maylene's a food snob. I don't count her opinion.
No,
Yeah.
I thought it was good. It was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But like they have like bomb food and drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
It's
it's
like
the best.
always so
It's
good.
so good.
Like they'll have like restaurant quality like food just
Yeah.
there for you, and you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, I want to.
It is a
Yeah.
restaurant though.
Well, no, it's like a hotel, and then you just bring in a platter, and you just like dig in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like sweet.
And
Yeah,
all
it's
you
like,
can
hell
drink
yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Awkward people, and the Japanese women taking photos because
Oh
you told them.
yeah, they were like
They're like, this is the guy who made the yaoi, the one that you had to check for the sex noises.
The Bookwalker like support team. I think they're mostly women, and
Yeah.
then like
That was so weird.
This
So-
is the man.
they're like all fangirls of you. I think.
The 93% back at it again.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I was
Let's
so
go.
confused because like none of them could speak English, so I was like, why are you listening to my
Some
stuff?
of them are like. For the reason why they knew about you was because I think it was last year when we did the first audiobook, they were playing it on speaker because they would get like emails from customers saying, "Oh, I don't know how to play this MP3," and so they're like, "Oh, let's check if there's a problem," and they play it and they just end up playing it on speaker.
Did they play the new one on speaker?
Think what
The
it-
new one has like a hardcore sex scene. Like
Yeah, I
at the
don't
end.
know because what is it? coronavirus.
Oh,
We're working from home,
That's
so
good. God bless.
Probably.
So they played it on the speakers at home.
Yeah.
probably, yeah, probably.
That was weird
Definitely.
because then I was just eating, and then they were like, "Can we take a picture?" And I'm like, "Who are you? Like, why are you?
We're your fangirls.
What is this?" It was so weird.
So did you expect to win the competition at all, or was it
sorry,
like a fucking
completely
surprise
derailed.
for you?
Yeah.
Kind of a surprise, I guess.
I knew I was the best.
No. Like, well, my boss at the time was saying, like, oh, you have like maybe like a high probability because he was the one reviewing the other business thing.
Ah, okay.
So maybe he helped me a lot.
I mean,
thank
it's
you.
a pretty radical idea, right?
Yeah.
Especially in like such a traditional company like Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Do you know what other ideas you were competing against?
Yeah, they're kind of like manga service, like manga subscription or something like that. Like
That would be good as well.
I mean, that would be good for Japan.
mangarock.jp. Ever heard of that?
Sweats profusely.